Hey everybody, it's me, Tuniscia O, and welcome to Tea with Tuniscia O. Today, we are going to talk about loving those unlovable parts within, those things that just keep us stuck. And I was thinking about this because for me, I look back on my journal recently and I realized for years I kept trying to figure out why I was so aggressive. Why was I so angry? Like, why did I present myself in this manner that I really didn't want to be? And it wasn't until I really began digging deep into my past and trying to figure out why I needed to be so in control. And it was all of the trauma from my past that caused me to feel like I needed to control every little thing that was happening. And I was so embarrassed by the way I showed up. I was aggressive. Whether I was at a kid's school, when I was at work. I didn't know how to just be soft. Those different parts of us where we can be soft in one place. Even with my husband, I felt like I had to just be this tough, because here's the reality. The wall that we always are so proud to say, I have a wall up. What we forget is that wall impacts our husband, it impacts our children, it impacts every person who encounters us. It's not like the wall goes up and it's just up for some people and down for some other people. No, the wall is up, it's up. And we're keeping out the entire world. We're keeping away the people who want to love us the most. And we wonder why we don't have that man we want. We wonder why our kids, our relationship isn't right. It's because we have this wall up. And why do we have the wall? Because we haven't embraced those things within us, those unlovable parts within ourselves. We haven't tapped into that. So I just want to ask you this. Take a moment to really reflect on what is it, what are your fears, and what areas of yourself do you find to be most embarrassing, or those secret things that you don't want anyone to know. I'll give you another hint if that's not good enough. Those things that people say about you and they irk you every time they say it? If something really irks you that someone says about you, there's likely truth to whatever it is that they're saying. And whatever that truth is, dig into that a little bit to see what it is you can shift within yourself. I know people have said, you're not so nice, or you're rude. I have said rude things, and sometimes I'm not nice, and those aren't my proudest moments, but they don't define me. So us figuring out those unlovable parts within, us loving them first, and embracing them and being willing to shift through them as we grow through them is the biggest thing. I'll give you one last tip. Today I'm doing some purging in my house, and so I'm cleaning out my kitchen, and I said to my son, I said, you see the kitchen? Because my kitchen wasn't cluttered in the first place, right? I said, you see the kitchen? It looks the same for the most part. I've been in here for hours doing all this stuff, but it was when you open the cupboards, you see that there's been decluttering. I've cleaned it out, I've organized it, and I said to him, it's kind of like our life. When people see us, we may look the same, we may present to be the same person, but it's once they really start asking us questions and talking, that's when they get to see that we've gone into other areas into our lives to kind of declutter and clear out things and to become the next best version of ourselves. So it's okay if you're looking the same right now. I know you're shifting, I know you're growing. Embrace those parts of you that may not feel so lovable. Love all of you, all of your beautiful imperfections. Remember, we are perfectly imperfect. From my family to yours, I absolutely love you. Continue loving yourselves. Until we meet again, I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.